this might be the last video.
Don't say that. It's like you're committing suicide. Virally. Isn't that fucked up? I knew that shit was gonna happen at some point. I'm like, well, if you can film yourself doing everything else that's like, you know, totally useless, why wouldn't you film yourself committing suicide? Especially, you know, if you're trying to send a message. Just saying. You guys, I feel like I'm having like an out-of-body experience right now. Like I feel like my head is currently disconnected from the rest of my body, which is pretty cool, but it's also scary too. So that's why I said this might be the last video. I didn't mean to sound so dramatic. I have this keyboard in my lap right now. I don't know if I should play it or not, because I have to keep one hand on the wheel and the other hand holding this camera. That'd be cool if you had something that steadied the wheel for you, you know? I'm sure they have some sort of device that can do that for you. Ah, fuck that shit though, man. We gotta figure out a way to do it. Mainly because, like, I'm a multitasker, you know? So I figured if I could do this shit at work, I could do this shit anywhere, right? Why the fuck not? It is interesting though. I think they have those like devices. Fuck your devices, bitch. I'm gonna figure out how to do this myself. There's gotta be like a rhythm to it. Like, you hold the wheel like every few seconds or something. Like you grab the wheel and then you go back to the keyboard, you grab the wheel, you go back to the keyboard, you know? And then you crash the car and you fucking die in a fiery explosion. Because that's worst case scenario. I can't stay steady though. The car keeps veering to the right, which is the same problem I have in my own life. Yeah, you're right. You're so right. I feel like there's something in my teeth. I'm always seeing something on my face though, whether it's there or not. It's immaterial, you know? It's always there. I always think there's something on my face. So my manager called me like 4:20 just to make sure I was coming in. I guess that's a good time to call me. It's an interesting video. Sorry, I had to study the wheel once more. Okay. So I'll be honest with you guys. I've been smoking a lot of pot. I've been smoking a lot of pot. Well, because I figured this always happens, where I like figure out like a new way to smoke, and then I'm just like smoking all the time. A new way to smoke, joints, as if that were like never discovered. The thing is, I sucked at rolling joints for a long time, and I don't know if there's like just some sort of trick to it, and I finally figured it out, but I'm pretty good at it now, and I don't need to buy myself some more zigzags. Yeah, right. is so bad though. It's also this time of year. This time of year just like fuck my life up and just start getting really apathetic and like, you know, a lot of people eat way too much. They eat way too much. They drink way too much. You know, I don't really have that problem. I mean, I used to have a drinking problem, but we eradicated that when we got sober. So really, I don't have anything else to do. You know, I think it's because I want to smoke cigarettes. So I'm just like rolling joint after joint after joint, pretending it's fucking nicotine. It's like the opposite of nicotine, because nicotine helps you focus, and weed, I swear it does the exact opposite. Marijuana, it's like it gives you keys to the zoo. Yeah, it does. It really fucking does. Okay, don't go too fast now. Don't go too fast. Just gonna stay in this lane. Ah, shit. You know, I think about myself shooting these videos, and I see myself as a completely different person. And then I shoot these videos, and I'm like ashamed of the way that I talk. And can you have voice dysphoria? I just read about that, and I was like, can you have like any kind of dysphoria now? Like, I think I'm supposed to be like a reptile. So you have reptilian dysphoria. Yeah. Is that possible? Anything's possible now, right? It's kind of cool though. Sorry, I almost veered off the road. You know, gotta be careful. You see, I just want my car to stay steady. Like, just, Fiona, just stay center. Why can't we stay center? Well, this is an interesting experiment nonetheless. Yeah, it is. I do need like one of those things where I can prop up the camera, because what I've been doing hasn't been working, and it's annoying. I know it's annoying that the camera shakes. It gives me a headache watching the video, trying to critique it and shit, so that's why. I mean, it's interesting. It gives it kind of like an Aronofsky feel to it, you know? But this isn't a movie about addiction, or, you know? It's like I guess this is sort of like a documentary about my life. So if the camera shakes, it kind of makes sense though, because your mind is shaking all the time. So, you know, yeah, you know, there's some harebrained way that we can rationalize, you know, bad camera work. Be like, no, it's for a purpose. There's a reason why we do it this way. we really want you to understand, you know, the character's perspective. I know I would make good movies. I know I would. My shitty ass camera work, I could really explain it. So I was gonna go to like 2 different places before I went to work, and of course I ended up just leaving my house. You smoked a joint though. I did smoke a joint, so that kept me at the house. See, that's the thing about weed. Like, you're right, keys to the soup. It's like, oh my god, zebras, elephants. Can I go on the elephant? I want to go on the elephant. I just want to ride on the elephant all fucking day. Why do they have to make elephants political? Why do they have to make animals political, period? They should have just stuck with objects. Right. Don't get animals involved in this shit. The animal kingdom is like nowhere near as brutal as the political realm. Yep. That's true. God. Are you guys sick of politics? I'm so fucking sick of politics. Like, I can't watch any more political videos. I just can't fucking do it. Like, I am at the point where I'm just like, you know, I don't want to know what's going on. Like, what? I mean, it doesn't matter anyway, because, like, I mean, people don't know. Like, what's being put out there is not what's actually happening anyway. So, that's why I'm so sorry. I thought I saw a car and I didn't know what they were doing, and I got a little suspicious because I have some greenery on me. I have some greenery. Got the green light. Got the green light. Why are you stopping? We got a green light. I hate that shit. You get all excited because you see the green light and then the person in front of you doesn't know how to fucking drive. Yeah, likely story, huh? I don't want to go to work, but I gotta go to work. But once I get to work, I'm gonna love being at work. And that's why I'm not a disability. Did y'all hear that? That was a big ass truck. Now, the thing is with disability, now I know some people that are on disability, but they also have a job. I guess that's the best way to do it. It's like get the government to pay you for being fucked up. You know, I mean, that is kind of cool. The thing is, I've already gotten food stamps in my life. And it's not like it helped me get back on my feet or like do anything productive. So I'm all in favor of helping people that like really, really need help and will benefit from that help. But I'm not in favor of just giving handouts, you know? Just like I really resent people that try to do that shit to me. And I can't believe that more people don't resent that. Like, I resent when people say, like, you should go on disability. I resent when people say, you should get on medication. Like, I know that in a way, like, they think that that'll help. And so, like, because that's, you know, what is socially acceptable, you know, they make that suggestion because, you know, the majority of people they know are taking that suggestion. A suggestion that's constantly being pushed in their face. I mean, it's like if you watch any commercials, at least I know from like the ones that I watch on YouTube, it's like just waiting for a video to come up. You know, I got all this stuff advertised. You know, it's either something regarding technology or something regarding an ailment that I supposedly have that I didn't know about until now. But it's just amazing like how happy these people look because they're on this magical pill, and yet the list of side effects is so long that it's kind of hard to believe that this person is enjoying themselves on a boat, you know? Or like they're reading to their child and they're just so excited about it now. Like, that's hard to imagine, you know, with all those side effects. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to see if my my manager's here. I think she is, so let's see. Oh, I'm only at like 15 minutes. There you go, baby. Put your shoesies on. Where are my shoesies? Say hi to Tupac. I know it's been a while. He hasn't been out since the 90s, but we're bringing him back. Because I really don't want to be here. That's why I smoked that joint. I know that like this is a routine, like I was trying to say earlier. This is a routine for me where I like I just get really like apathetic about work and life and everything. It starts around like late September. I say like Christmas came early, you know, because it starts around late September and it continues on until maybe the middle of February. Oh, that's seasonal. Yeah, I mean, I love the cold though. It's really not the weather as much as it is like what the weather represents to me. Because I love the feeling of the bitter air, you know, the crisp, like, kind of feeling, like when you go outside. And the best is like if you're smoking anything, hopefully not crack, but or meth, but like a cigarette or possibly a joint. It's like if you're cool, if you're lucky you got a joint. But it's like you don't know if it's the air or it's the cigarette or like the smoke that you're blowing out. You can't tell because it's that cold. That's fucking awesome. See, I appreciate that shit, man. A lot of people don't appreciate it. They just bitch about how cold it is. And then when it's really hot, they bitch about how hot it is. Like all these people whining about for the fucking climate change. And I'm like, dude, this fucking happens, man. It happens. That's why it's just funny that they're like, let's call it something that is already a thing, you know, like, so when people freak out about it, it's kind of, it's weird because I'm like, duh, you know, of course the climate changes. Like, should we throw taxpayer money at the earth? No, I don't think that's gonna work. I just don't. I feel like I'm one of those people, like, I know this probably sounds like really, like, I don't know, like biblical, I sound like one of those crazy Christian types that's like, you know, God will take care of everything. You know, like, I know that I sound like that, but there is like a strong part of me that is that way, and it's not really necessarily because of like Christianity per se. It just, I don't know. I really don't know what it is, actually. I just don't give a fuck. I just don't give a fuck. That's what it is. No, but it's like I just know, like, you can't control a lot of these things. And so all these people that are trying to control shit, it's just amusing to me because I'm like, they're never, it's like, you know that saying, like, you can't put the ocean in a paper cup? Like that's what all this shit reminds me of. Like, it's just people, like, trying to change the natural order of things. And, I mean, I don't think that, like, women are just, like, supposed to, you know, bear children and wash dishes and clean the floors, and, you know, I don't think that, oh, this is all women are cut out for, but I think that they're more suited for that kind of shit. That, I mean, I don't know. I'm not ruling anything out. I think that anything's possible. I'm a very open-minded person. But traditionally, I feel like people that sort of go along with, you know, they don't fight themselves. So that's my whole thing with my illness, is that, you know, I don't fight it. I just go along with it, you know. What's the point? It's not that scary of a thing. Aren't they so cute? They're made of slippers, made in China. Secret treasures, that's what it says on the bottom. Yeah, I don't ever want to feel like I can't function. And I feel like there's something to be said for, like, I need to take off this Miller High Life hat. You know, just shit. Turn the car off, damn it. We're doing it. See this little hat? Little pantry hat. It's so fucking cute. It's stupid. But yeah, like, it's, what was I saying? You need to stop smoking pot. I do. I really do. But anyway, understanding, understanding myself, understanding illness, understanding psychosis. It's the only thing. Understanding oneself is all that anybody can do. And so it's funny how many people have like discouraged me from that, you know? They'll encourage me to go talk to somebody. Well, like, what are they gonna fucking do for me? They're just gonna judge me with a pen and a pad of paper. That's what they're gonna do. That's what's gonna help me. Anyway, it's just stupid. I gotta drink this as fast as possible because I'm a lot better off if I just chug it, you know? But this is not really good for chugging because I always get it all over my face. We did it. Thank you, Vortex. I know that you believed in me. I know you believed it could happen. And it did, all because of you. I'm kidding. You didn't do shit. But shout out to that word. You're the only person that really appreciates me. And Aaron Carson. Hello. Hello. We said hi through the vortex. Whatever you're doing. You might be washing a dish. You might be talking to somebody way more important than me. You might be reading a book. You might be watching a television program. Hopefully not, though, because if you're watching this channel, you know that TV is for suckers. I like art, you guys. I really like art. If it's not art, I'm not interested. I know that sounds pretentious as fuck. You're like, what's art? Yeah, exactly. What is art nowadays? It's all a bunch of crappity crap. Just trying to sell something. Let me tell you something. Art is not trying to sell anything. I'll tell you that much. But anyway, I gotta go to work, unfortunately. But, no, you shouldn't say that. You're so fortunate to have a job, and you actually love this job. I really do. I do love this job. I'll be completely real. I fucking love this job. Everybody here is nuts. Concealed weapons. Lots of addictions. Lots of bad habits here. Lots of people pregnant. Lots of people getting pregnant. Hopefully staying pregnant, not eliminating pregnancy. But there's not an abortion clinic around here yet. There probably should be, though, to be real. Anyway, I'm gonna go to work. Goodbye.